The first challenge is competing professions and new technologies. I did a master's in statistics in the early 1980s. What data scientists can do today is truly amazing. Today, compared to actuaries, they sometimes seem to be much more competent in the applications of statistics and also much more relevant. It is speculated that artificial intelligence may eliminate some of the hands-on work that is performed by entry-level candidates and is an important source of learning. This could pose a threat to actuaries' ability to assess whether a result is in the ballpark or out in left field. The second challenge is diversity in our membership. In the United States, minority underrepresentation in many of our professions is a matter of racial inequity, and the US actuarial profession in its entirety must also address this challenge. SOA regards our DEI principles as universal. However, how we address diversity in a given country will depend on the circumstances in that country. For example, how DEI is addressed by the actuarial profession in Canada should be determined by the Canadian Institute of Actuaries, with the Society of Actuaries at best playing a supporting role. One form of diversity that cuts across the usual dimensions is diversity of thought. Having multiple perspectives and multiple approaches will lead to better decisions. I think this form of diversity could use some more attention. The third challenge is providing globally relevant education in a changing world and in countries with differing needs. Since 2013, when I first joined the board, there have been two significant sets of changes to the pre-ASA curriculum, and I'm interested to see whether there will be significant changes to the post-ASA curriculum. The biggest opportunity I see is competing professions. If we establish that our multidisciplinary analytic perspectives, combined with a code of conduct that is actively and vigorously enforced, continue to be highly valued by those that use our services, we will be in good shape for the future. The attributes that I bring to the role of president of the SOA are my thought leadership, global perspective, passion for DEI, mutual respect between myself and the current board members, successful professional experience in 4 actuarial fields, my belief in servant leadership, and good relationships with actuaries and actuarial leaders around the world. What sets me apart from not only my friends, the other 2 candidates, but most actuaries I know, is my long history as a leader in diversity that has influenced my employers, the SOA, and other actuarial organizations, both within and outside of the United States. I believe that every country on earth needs at least a few actuaries. The SOA is one of the few actuarial organizations that can make that happen. However, as we engage with other countries, if global membership is the only goal, then we might be seen as merely empire builders. So I believe that expanding membership in a given country must be aligned with the needs and the desires of that country. There are other ways to support the actuarial profession in other countries, such as by providing professional development, as we do in Latin America. We can empower members and candidates as professionals by ensuring that our first-class education system meets the needs of those that actuaries serve in both technical and the so-called soft skills. Whether and how one becomes a leader, that is another matter. Even if you are the world's greatest technical expert, you may not be a leader. I believe that leading is influencing, and you don't have to be a designated leader to be an influencer. For example, One of my strengths as a leader lies in asking questions whose answers influence the situation. So I lead by simply asking good questions. Leadership requires you to exercise your personal power, but that power will not be given to you. You have to develop it in yourself.